Nehemiah chapter 4. وَيَحْيِكَ تَرْشَامَ سَنْبَلَّتْ كِي نَحْنُ بُونِيمْ إِتْهَاهُمَا. And it was as when Sanballat heard that we were once building the wall. وَيَحْرَلُوا. Also it was hot to him, or angering to him. وَيَخَعَسْ هَرَبَيْ. And he was provoked increasingly. وَيَلْعِغْ عَلَى الْيَهُودِيمْ. And he mocked upon the Yehudim. وَيُمَرْ لِبْنَي خَيْوْ وَحِيلَ شُمْرُونَ وَيُمَرْ مَحَ يَهُودِيمْ هَمِلَالِيمْ عُوشِيمْ. And he said before his brothers and the army of Shomron, and he said, what are the feeble Yehudim effectuating? Haya'azabu lahem hayadbahu. Is it that they shall fortify for them? Is it that they shall sacrifice? Hayakhalu vayom hayahayu et havanim me'aremot ha'afar vehema sharufot. Is it that they shall finish in the day? Is it that they shall make the stones live from the heaps of the dust? And they are burnt. With Tobiah ha'ammoni at the law, and Tobiah the Ammoni was beside him. Wayomer gama atrahem vonim im ya'ala shu'al wafarath homat havnehem. And he said also, what thing they are building, if a fox go up, also he shall break the wall of their stones. Shema Eloheinu ki hayinu buza wahateb herapatam el rosham utanem leviza behersh shivya. Hear thou, our God, for we are despised. And return thou their reproach to their head, and give thou them for a spoil in a land of captivity. وَهَلَتَكَسَّ عَلَى عَوَونَامْ. And cover thou not upon their iniquity. وَحَتَّهَاتَامْ مِلْفَانَكَ عَلَتِمَّهَ. And their sin, let it not be blot out from before thee. Ki hicheisu leneged habonim. For they have provoked before the builders. V'nivna et ha'homa. And we built the wall. V'tikasher kol ha'homa ad hetiyah. And it was joined together, all the wall, as far as its half. Wayahi leblaam la'ashot. And the heart was for the people to effectuate. Wayahi katar shama sanballat وَتَوْبِيَةٌ وَهَا-عَرَبِيمٌ وَهَا-عَمُّونِيمٌ وَهَا-شَدُودِيمٌ كِي عَالَتَا أَرُوخَا لَحُومُوتْ يَرُوشَالَيْم كِي هَحَلُّوا هَبْرُوثِيمٌ لِهِسَّاتِمْ وَيِحْرَلَاهِمْ مُودْ. And it was as when Sanballat heard, and Tobiah, and the Arabim, and the Ammonim, and the Ashdodim, that the arrangement or restoration for the wall of Jerusalem went up, that the breaches began to be stopped up. Also, it was provocation to them excessively. وَيَقْشَرُوا كُلَّمَ يَحْدَوْا, and they conspired, all of them together, لَابُوهْ لِهِلَّهِمْ بِيَرُوشَالَيْم, to come to fight in Jerusalem, وَلَعَشُوتْ لُو تُوعَا, and to effectuate for it a disturbance. وَنِتَپَلِّلْ إِلَهِنُ, and we prayed to our God. وَنَعْمِدْ مِشْمَارَ عَلَيْهِمْ يَوْمًا وَلَيْلًا مِپْنِهِمْ, and we caused a watch to stand against them by day and night from before their faces. وَيُمْرَ يَهُودَا كَشَلْ كُوحْ هَسَبَّال وَهَعَفَرْ هَرْبَى وَنَحْنُ لَوْ نُوكَلْ لِبْنُوتْ بَحُمَا. And Yehudah said, the strength of the bearer of burdens is stumbled, and the dust is much, and we are not able to build in the wall. وَيُهْمَرُ ثَرَّيْنُ لَوْ يَدْعُوا وَلَوْ يَرَهُ عَدَ أَطْرَنَابُهُ إِلْتُوكَمْ وَهَرَغْنُومْ وَهِشْبَطْنُ إِتْهَمَّلَهَا. And our adversaries said, they shall not know, and they shall not see, until when we come to their midst, and we kill them, and we shall cause the work to cease. وَيَحْيِ كَهَتَرَبَاهُ هَيَّهُودِيمْ هَيَّوْثَبِيمْ إِسْلَامْ وَيُهْمَرُ لَانُ عَشْرَ پَعَامِيمْ مِكُلْ هَمْقُومُوتْ أَتْرَتَاثُبُ عَلَيْنُ. And it was, as often as the Yehudim, the ones dwelling next to them, came, also they said to us 10 times from all the places that ye should return to us. وَعَمِيدْ مِتَحَتِيوتْ لَمَّا قُومْ مِأَخَرِي لَهُمَا بَثِحِيهِمْ. And I set from the lowest places for the place, from behind to the wall, in the exposed places. وَعَمِيدْ إِتْهَامْ لِمِشْپَاحُوتْ إِمْ حَرَبُوتِهِمْ رُمْحِهِمْ وَقَشْتُوتِهِمْ. And I caused the people to stand for families with their swords, their spears, and their bows. وَهَرْهِ وَقُومْ وَأَمَرْ إِلَى هَحُورِيمْ وَإِلَى هَسَّغَانِيمْ وَإِلَى يَتْرَهَامْ عَلَى تِيرَهُ مِبْنِهِمْ את אדוני הגדול והנורא זכורו והילחמו על אחיכם בניכם ובנותיכם נשיכם ובתיכם. And I looked, and I rose up, and I said to the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, fear ye not from before them. The Lord, the great and the terrifying Lord, remember ye, and fight ye on account of your brothers, your sons and your daughters, your women and your houses. Wayahi katara shama'u oyevenu kino da alanu. And it was as when our enemies heard that it was known to us. Wayaper ha Elohim et athatham, and the God had frustrated their counsel. Wanathob kulanu el hahoma ish el malakato. Also we returned all of us to the wall, each man to his work. Wayahi minahayom hahu hati nagarai oshim bammalahaka وحثيام محزيقيم وحرماحيم هماغنيم وحقشاطوت وحشريونيم وحشريم أخري كل بيت يهودا. And it was from that day half of my lads were effectuating in the work, and their half, ones holding also the spears, the shields, and the bows, and the coats of mail. Wahasharim achare kol bet Yehuda. And the rulers were behind every house of Yehuda. Habonim bahoma wahanosheim vasebel omashim. The ones building in the wall and the ones lifting in the burden were carrying a load. Ba'ahad yado oshevam malaka. In his one hand effectuating in the work, wa'ahad mahazaqat hashalah, and one grasping the weapon. Wahabonim ishaharbo asurim alamothanau wabonim, and the ones building, each man his sword, one's tied upon his loins, and one's building. Wahatoqe bashofar ethali, and the one blowing by the sounding horn was next to me. Waomar el hahorim wel hasaganim wel yeter ha'am hammalaha harabe urahaba. And I said to the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people, the work is much and broad. وَنَحْنُ نِفْرَادِيم عَلَى هَحُومَا رُحُوقِيم إِشْمَاخِيوْ. And we are ones dispersed upon the wall, ones being far, each man from his brother. במקום אשר תשמעו את קול השופר שמח תקבצו אלינו. In the place where ye should hear the voice of the sounding horn, to there ye shall gather to us. Elohenu yilachem lanu, our God shall fight for us. وَنَحْنُ عُوشِيمْ بَمَّلَهَاكَ, and we are ones working in the work. وَحِثْيَامْ مَحَزِيقِيمْ بَرْمَاحِيمْ, and their half, ones holding by the spears. مَعَلُوتْ هَشَّهَرْ عَدْ شَيْتْ هَكُوكَابِيمْ, from the rising of the dawn as far as the going out of the stars. גם בעת ההיא אמרתי לעם, איש ונערו ילינו בתוך ירושלם, והיו לנו הלילה משמר, והיום מלאכה. Also in that time I said to the people, each man and his lad, let them lodge in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be to us by night a watch, and the day work. והנני ואחי ונערי ואנשי המשמר אחרי, אין אנחנו פושטים בגדינו, איש שלחו hamayim. And there was not me and my brothers and my lads and the men of the watch which were behind me, there was not us stripping off our garments, each man his weapon to the water.